It has happened to all of us. You start a diet that works at first, but then you become frustrated because you seem to hit a wall. Despite your best efforts, the scale stops moving, and your body clings to fat, refusing to let go. It feels like your metabolism has slowed down, and all your hard work is in vain. But there is a way to outsmart your metabolism, break free from that plateau, and trick your body into burning more fat than ever before. In this video, we're diving into a strategy called metabolic confusion, a game-changing approach to keep your body guessing and your metabolism burning. Welcome to Levitas. When we start a new diet, especially a calorie-restricted one, our bodies initially respond well, shedding pounds as we eat less. This happens because we're in a caloric deficit, which forces the body to tap into stored fat for energy. However, as time goes on, the body's natural instinct is to preserve energy, especially during times of limited intake. In response, it adapts by slowing down metabolic processes to conserve fuel. This adaptation is known as metabolic adaptation or adaptive thermogenesis, and it's the body's way of preventing weight loss during perceived famine. With prolonged calorie restriction, hormones like leptin, which signals fullness, decrease, while ghrelin, the hunger hormone, increases, making it harder to feel satisfied and easier to overeat. Additionally, the thyroid, which helps regulate metabolism, slows down, leading to decreased calorie burn. This is why traditional diets often hit a plateau, with the body burning fewer calories as it learns to survive on less energy. To keep progress going, we need a new approach, one that keeps our metabolism guessing and prevents it from adapting to a lower calorie intake. Metabolic confusion, also known as calorie shifting or calorie cycling, is a strategy that aims to confuse the body by varying calorie and nutrient intake on a regular basis. The concept is simple. By alternating high-calorie and low-calorie days or shifting macronutrient ratios, like proteins, fats, and carbs, you keep your body from settling into a metabolic rut. This dynamic approach prevents the body from anticipating a consistent caloric deficit, which can lead to those dreaded plateaus. The idea behind metabolic confusion is that constantly changing food intake pattern forces the body to stay metabolically active, as it doesn't know whether if more or less food is coming. This approach can keep fat-burning pathways active while still allowing the occasional calorie surplus to prevent metabolic slowdown. Essentially, you're sending the body mixed signals, which prevents it from adapting fully to a lower calorie intake. This strategy can be particularly effective for people who find traditional diets too rigid, or who want to prevent the body's tendency to conserve energy, offering a way to achieve consistent fat loss without constant calorie restriction. Calorie cycling involves varying your daily calorie intake between high and low days, which prevents the body from adjusting to a single caloric intake. For example, you might eat in a caloric surplus on some days and then go back to a deficit on others. These high-calorie days signal to the body that food is available, which can help maintain metabolic speed and keep fat-burning pathways open. When the body experiences these refeeds, it avoids lowering the resting metabolic rate, helping sustain fat loss over time. Pairing calorie cycling with macronutrient variation can further enhance metabolic confusion. For instance, higher protein days can promote muscle preservation, while lower carb days can encourage the body to burn fat for fuel. Varying carbohydrate intake also manipulates insulin sensitivity, which affects how efficiently the body uses glucose and fat stores. By including a mix of high-protein, low-carb, and balanced days, food cycling can keep energy levels steady while encouraging fat loss. This method trains your metabolism to remain active, prevents adaptation, and keeps the body's energy-burning processes at an optimal rate. Okay, you started using the confusion strategy, but you want improved results. How can you boost metabolic confusion? Metabolic confusion isn't just about calorie intake. Lifestyle factors play a big role too. Incorporating varied exercise routines, like high-intensity interval training or HIIT, can significantly boost fat burning. High-intensity interval training is a workout method that combines short bursts of intense activity with rest periods, which spikes the metabolism and enhances the body's ability to burn fat even after the workout is over. This metabolic boost complements food cycling by keeping energy burn high on both high and low-calorie days. Intermittent fasting is another tool for metabolic confusion, as it restricts the eating window, helping control and improve insulin sensitivity. The ketogenic diet, known for its low-carb and high-fat approach, forces the body to use fat as its primary energy source, further supporting fat loss. Additionally, including lower-intensity activities like walking helps regulate stress hormones and keeps daily activity levels up without overburdening the body. Walking can help keep your metabolism active without spiking cortisol, which is beneficial on lower-calorie days. These lifestyle strategies can complement metabolic confusion, creating a multifaceted approach to fat loss that keeps the body energized and adaptable. Implementing metabolic confusion in your diet plan requires some strategy. Start with calorie cycling by designating 2 to 3 high-calorie days each week, ideally on days with intense exercise to provide your body with the energy it needs. For example, on workout days, aim to consume a few hundred calories above maintenance. On non-workout days, return to a calorie deficit to encourage fat burning. Incorporate macronutrient cycling, where some days are higher in protein for muscle maintenance, while other days include more healthy fats to fuel low-carb days. By rotating macronutrients, you provide your body with a balanced array of nutrients without letting it settle into a pattern. You might alternate between low-carb, high-protein days and moderate-carb, high-protein days to create variety. An easy way to practice metabolic confusion is to follow a flexible plan instead of rigid meal prep. Switch up the types of foods you eat frequently and vary meal timing and portion sizes to keep the body guessing. Remember to stay hydrated and prioritize nutrient-dense foods to ensure your body gets what it needs, even as you change up the structure of your diet. One of the appealing aspects of metabolic confusion is its flexibility, which can make it sustainable for many people long-term. Unlike rigid diets that often lead to burnout, metabolic confusion allows for regular changes in calorie and macronutrient intake. This dynamic approach is easier to maintain because it doesn't demand strict restrictions or eliminate entire food groups, and it can be adapted to individual goals and lifestyle changes over time. However, to make metabolic confusion sustainable, it's crucial to listen to your body and avoid extremes. If calorie cycling leads to fatigue, or if high-calorie days turn into binge sessions, adjustments might be necessary to maintain a balanced approach. When paired with healthy lifestyle habits such as regular exercise, good sleep, and stress management, metabolic confusion can provide ongoing results. For some, metabolic confusion may serve as a sustainable lifestyle, allowing them to enjoy a variety of foods while achieving their goals. For others, it might be better used intermittently, cycling in and out based on specific goals. As long as it's applied thoughtfully, metabolic confusion can be a practical and enjoyable approach for maintaining metabolic health and supporting long-term fat loss. In conclusion, metabolic confusion offers a fresh perspective for those frustrated with traditional diets that lead to stubborn plateaus. When we stick to the same calorie-restricted diet for too long, our body cleverly adapts by slowing its metabolism, conserving energy, and reducing calorie burn to counteract perceived famine. Metabolic confusion breaks this cycle by varying calorie and macronutrient intake, which prevents the body from settling into a metabolic comfort zone. By shifting between high and low-calorie days, we confuse the metabolism, keeping fat-burning pathways active without forcing prolonged calorie restriction. Combining metabolic confusion with strategies like HIIT, intermittent fasting, and varied macronutrients further amplifies its effects, encouraging sustained energy expenditure. Over time, metabolic confusion can be flexible and sustainable, offering a balanced approach to fat loss that adapts to lifestyle changes without the rigid demands of traditional diets. This way, people can maintain metabolic health, support fat loss, and stay consistent with their goals long-term. Thank you for tuning in to Levitas. Please share today's video with friends and family, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to receive notifications for future videos. Your support is appreciated. It helps us grow and create more content to empower your health. Remain tuned to Levitas for more expert advice on your health and fitness journey. So stay healthy, stay happy, and keep going.